down 24% in 2022. Is Verizon stock a buy for 2023? I'm going to answer that question in this video, so stay tuned. The first thing I'm going to look at is Verizon's dividend yield and dividend paid, because this is one reason that is attracting Verizon stock to investors. So I want to look at how Verizon's dividend has increased over the years. And if we look at the trailing 12-month dividend, that means for the previous 12 months, what the dividend has been going back to 2014, we see nice growth here. Investors in 2014 were getting a TTM dividend of about $2 for a year. And now that's up to that was up to $2.56 in the most recent 12 months. So today's investors can reasonably expect Verizon's dividends to modestly increase over the years as well. The next thing I want to look at is Verizon's annual revenue growth, going back again the same amount of time to 2014, and very nice revenue growth for a company like Verizon. You know, it sells wireless technology, wireless connections for both the home and mobile devices. So I'm not expecting, uh, double-digit annual revenue growth from Verizon. Pretty much everybody who wants an wireless cell phone connection has already gotten a wireless cell phone connection, right? There isn't new customers entering the industry in the US at least. And so it's the existing companies making sure they maintain and service the existing customers and not lose out to one or the other. Now, T-Mobile has done an excellent job disrupting the industry and attracting a lot of customers from AT&T and T and Verizon. So this is something to look out for from Verizon investors. T-Mobile is offering lower prices and, similar to, if not arguably not better, 5G service. And so they've been taking a lot more customers than Verizon and AT&T has. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about investing in Verizon stock. The next thing I want to look at is Verizon's earnings per share annual, of course, going back before 2014, and more fluctuation than I would expect from a company like Verizon that has a recurring revenue stream and uh, uh, not very much growth in the industry. So I'm a little surprised to see so much fluctuation. Nevertheless, if you look at earnings per share and you draw a line from 2014 to most recently, you see a nice upward trend here as Verizon's been able to capitalize on incrementally growing the top line and uh, leveraging their fixed cost base. And I also wanted to look at cash flow from operations. And again, a nice upward trend from about 32 billion in 2014 to 39 billion most recently. So a nice steady upward trend. I shouldn't say steady, but a nice upward trend from Verizon here. Finally, to determine if Verizon stock is a buy for 2023, I want to look at valuation. Looking at the price to free cash flow of 15, it's about average price here, both in terms of comparing it to the S&P 500 average price to free cash flow and comparing it to itself going back a few years. It's about the price it has traded for going back those few years. And looking at the price to earnings ratio 1 year forward at 7.8, it's almost the cheapest that it's been going back to January of 2021. And in and of itself, it's cheap compared to the S&P 500 forward PE ratio. So valuation is relatively inexpensive for Verizon stock, and considering the consistent industry it's in, steady solid earnings growth over the years, cash flow from operations, I would certainly recommend Verizon stock as a buy for 2023, with the caveat that you keep in mind that T-Mobile is attempting to disrupt the industry. That's the primary risk facing Verizon stock, and for that matter AT&T stock as well. So keep that in mind, but you can still go ahead and buy Verizon stock for 2023 at these valuations. Alright, so that's all I've got for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.